Hi Gemini, this is your January 2nd through January 8th weekly tarot reading. We'll have 5 spreads this week. We'll have a spread on new love, a separate spread on love in an existing relationship or marriage. I'll do an X spread. We'll talk about your work, your business, and your finances, and we'll see what you're not expecting to happen this week. Please like, share, and subscribe to support this channel. This first spread is a new love this week. We have the Lovers, we have the Ace of Cups clarified by the Wheel of Fortune, we have the Chariot clarified by the Magician in the potential outcome. We have Death with the Ten of Pentacles and the Two of Cups, and we also have the Seven of Cups on the bottom of the deck. You could be dealing with a Sagittarius, Cancer, Scorpio, or even another Gemini. Well, Gemini, you better hold on to something because this person is coming in and they're gonna drop this major love confession on you, I guess, right? Yeah, they're not wasting any time. They're not wasting any time. We've got 4 major arcana cards on the table, and 3 of them are in the main spread on the left. The Wheel of Fortune, the Chariot, and the Magician, right? And on top of that, well, actually, we have 5 major arcana cards. I forgot about you, the Lovers. That's your major arcana card, unless you're dealing with another Gemini. We'll talk about that in just a second. Right, so yeah, it's a major arcana card galore, and they're coming in with a serious intention to win you over. And for some of you, you could be dealing with a couple of people, and this week you'll have to make a decision as to which of the 2 people you want to move forward with. But for others of you, you could just be a little bit overwhelmed. Perhaps you were just, doing your own Gemini thing, going around about your business, and bam, here comes this offer. I think it's going to be a bit shocking for most of you, especially if you're dealing with just one person. All right, so let's unfold this real quick. We have the Lovers. The first card that came out, the card I forgot about, forgot to mention. That is your major arcana card, Gemini, unless you're dealing with another Gemini. The Lovers is also a card of a choice. All right. So for some of you, you could be choosing between 2 people. The Seven of Cups on the bottom of the deck all the way to your right. That card could also be a card of a multiple choice. Okay, but at the same time, as some of you may already know, the same card could be interpreted in multiple ways, even in the same spread. So yes, it could be a choice. Yes, that could be you. And at the same time, in my opinion, the Lovers is one of the best cards, if not the best card, when it comes to the actual love connection between 2 people. It's a card of a soulmate connection. It's a card of a twin flame connection, if you believe in twin flames. And the Lovers could simply be the lover of your life card, right? Also, in my opinion, the only other card that comes close to the Lovers when it comes to the actual love connection between 2 people is the Two of Cups. And you see what we got right next to the deck in the potential outcome? That's it, right there, the Two of Cups. So you got both of those cards on the table. All right, the Two of Cups is a soulmate card just like the Lovers. The Two of Cups is a card of unconditional love. It's a card of when 2 people see eye to eye, 2 people feel the same way towards one another. All right, then here comes that bomb, I guess. The Ace of Cups right next to the Lovers is that offer. And in your case, I think it's going to be a confession of love. Again, they're not playing or fooling around. The Ace of Cups is all about genuine, authentic love. So it could be a love at first sight. It could be. Right? You will have this person at hello, but I think it's mutual, right? Even if you're dealing with 2 people, I think one of them will most definitely stand out of that small crowd. All right? And the Ace of Cups is clarified by the Wheel of Fortune. It could be a Sagittarius you're dealing with, but the Wheel of Fortune is a major arcana card, right? One of them we have here. And the Wheel of Fortune is the start of a cycle. That's what they want with you. They want to get serious. They want to get right down to business with you with that Wheel of Fortune. The Wheel of Fortune is always good news in my spreads, Geminis, by the way. We have the Chariot clarified by the Magician. The Chariot could be a Cancer you're dealing with, but the Chariot is also a major arcana card. It's a card of victory, success. Again, they're not fooling around. They're not playing with you. The Chariot is a card of moving forward and not looking back. The Chariot, both the Chariot and the Wheel of Fortune could be travel cards. So perhaps travel is somehow involved here. Perhaps there's a distance between the two of you. The Magician, clarifying the Chariot again could be a Gemini you're dealing. This is also a Gemini card. But the Magician is a card of manifestation. And most importantly, it's a card of taking action. And that's what this person is doing this week. They're not waiting for any more, I guess. They're taking action. The Magician's got all the tools they have at their disposal, and they're using those tools. Again, with the Seven of Cups on the bottom of the deck, you could be dealing with a couple of people, but at the same time, I think the Seven of Cups could be a card of a confusion. It could be a card of somebody who's a little bit overwhelmed. Perhaps you'll be like, what just happened? You said what? You love me? We just met. We just met yesterday. Or we just met 2 days ago. Right? So with the Seven of Cups, you could be a little bit overwhelmed. Right? Perhaps something's got to change in both of your lives or your life. Speaking of changes, in the potential outcome, we have Death with the Ten of Pentacles and that Two of Cups. Death could be a Scorpio you're dealing with, but Death is a card of transformation, a major transformation. So, like I said, perhaps you weren't thinking about getting into anything serious right now, but with the Death card, yes, there's definitely a transformation from being single to being not so single anymore. Perhaps one of you has to relocate, and that's what the Death card symbolizes in this case, or something else has got to change. All right, but the Ten of Pentacles right next to Death is a card of a commitment to marriage. All right, so yeah, it's a rock solid commitment with the Ten of Pentacles. This is when people buy real estate together, they grow old together, and have children together, if that is still an option. And we got the Two of Cups, which is the soulmate card. So yeah, I'm not even going to do an extended for you, Gemini. This looks big, this looks major, with so many major arcana cards. This person is at least your soulmate, but most likely it's the lover of your life. Alright, really happy for you, Gemini. Congratulations. Gemini, if you are already married or if you're in a relationship, this spread is for you. We have the King of Wands, clarified by the Ace of Swords. We have the Queen of Swords, clarified by the Ace of Wands. We also have the Sun and the Six of Wands on the bottom of the deck. Well, this spread put a huge smile on my face, Gemini. Granted, it will most likely play out for you if your significant other is a fire sign. Aries, Leo, Sagittarius, or somebody with a lot of fire in their chart. Right, so because we got the couple here, the King of Wands and the Queen of Swords. I assume you're the Queen of Swords. Male or female, absolutely doesn't matter. What put a huge smile on my face is that, you see the clarifiers? The King of Wands is clarified by the Ace of Swords, but the Queen of Swords is clarified by the Ace of Wands. It's like vice versa. Because I believe the Ace of Wands belongs to the King of Wands, to them, but the Ace of Swords belongs to you. You see how the King of Wands is holding up a wand and the Queen of Swords is holding up a sword? Those are the swords and the wands we see in the ace in those two aces. But again, they're like vice versa. But it's a good sign if you ask me. That means you guys are on the same page, and there's definitely some kind of a new beginning that you are embracing this week. And it's going to make you really happy. The Sun, right next to the deck, is if your person is a Leo, it makes total sense. The Sun is one of the Leo major arcana cards, but the Sun is the happiest card in the deck, right? So I think you're going to be happy about this new beginning, whatever that new beginning is. Perhaps it's New Year resolution. Even though I don't recommend starting anything brand spanking new until the 22nd, 23rd. I actually posted about this in the community section on this channel as to why it's not a good idea to start anything brand new. But if you absolutely have to start something brand new, go ahead. It's just that you may experience some obstacles on the way because of those retrogrades, right? But I think you will overcome them because we have the Six of Wands on the bottom of the deck. It's a card of victory, success, triumph. So yeah, you definitely have something new, not just a new year. But I think you're definitely on the same page with those two aces, that the way they came out, vice versa. All right, cool. Let's see if anybody comes back from the past for you, Gemini, this week. Keep in mind, it could be somebody from a couple of months ago, a year ago, or a couple of years ago, so it doesn't have to be the most recent ex. Also, keep in mind, we got both Mercury and Mars in retrograde right now this week. This is when more excess than usual could potentially resurface. We have the Three of Swords clarified by the Five of Cups. We have the Hierophant, we have Judgment, and we also have the Knight of Cups on the bottom of the deck. You could be dealing with a Taurus or water sign, Cancer, Scorpio, or Pisces, or pretty much any zodiac sign. Yeah, you got somebody coming back with... expect a major love gesture, however that plays out for you. You can always let me know in the comments down below what exactly they're going to do, but do expect some kind of a major gesture with that Knight of Cups on the bottom of the deck. It could be a water sign, Cancer, Scorpio, or Pisces, but the Knight of Cups is the most romantic knight out of all four knights. The Knight of Cups is often referred to as Prince Charming, or, what do you call it? The Knight in the Shining Armor. And they did break your heart. The Three of Swords, the first card that came out, is a card of a broken heart. It's a card of a devastation, feeling stabbed in the back. There could have been a third-party situation for some of you. And the Five of Cups clarifying it is a card of grief and regret. So expect a major apology, hence the Knight of Cups, right? Expect them, perhaps, I don't know if they're going to cry, but it feels kind of sad. The Hierophant in the middle could have been a Taurus you were dealing with, but the Hierophant is also a card of something traditional like a committed relationship or marriage. So they do want to commit to you now. I don't know if you're going to care whether they want to commit to you now or not, but that's what they'll talk to you about. Judgment, the last card that came out, is a card of resurrection, somebody coming back from the past. However, since this is the last card that came out, I think it'll be your call. It'll be your judgment call as to what you want to do. All right, it's your call either way, but whenever judgment comes out last, I barely ever clarify it if it's last, and I didn't this time because Gemini, I think, is going to be up to you. All right, cool. Let's talk about your work, your business, and your finances. Gemini, this week we have the Five of Wands clarified by the Two of Cups. We have the King of Swords clarified by the Nine of Pentacles. We have the Four of Cups and the Queen of Pentacles on the bottom of the deck. You're the King of Swords here, Gemini. Male or female, absolutely doesn't matter. That's you right there. And you're dealing with this Queen of Pentacles on the bottom of the deck. And this person really wants you on board. Okay, but you're going to tell them no. For some of you, perhaps because they're just too much into your face. For whatever reason, I feel this way. Probably because we have the Five of Wands. The first card that came out, which is clarified by the Two of Cups. The Five of Wands is a card of competition. So for some of you, the Queen of Pentacles could be one of the people, right, who wants you on board. But the Five of Wands, perhaps they're going to be very persuasive, or they will just email you, text you, call you, come over. That's what it kind of feels like. They're going to be too much into your face. I don't know why, but that's how I feel about that Five of Wands. And you're going to be like, you know what? No. The Two of Cups clarifying the Five of Wands is a card of a partnership. I usually call this card the handshake card. So yes, they do want to establish some kind of a partnership, or they just want you on board. And they see you in really high regard, right? The King of Swords is clarified by the Nine of Pentacles. The Nine of Pentacles is a card of somebody who is admired, somebody who is respected, somebody who is enjoying their financial situation, right? And it's a card of somebody who is self-sufficient, independent, somebody who is doing good, right? But you're still not wanting to deal with them. We have the Four of Cups right next to the deck, and that was the last card that came out. This is a card of a rejection. Perhaps it's a temporary rejection. Perhaps you're going to tell them, you know what, I'm on vacation, or you know what, this is just the start of a year. I need to do this, I need to do that. But you're definitely not accepting their offer this week. All right? Cool. Let's see what you're not expecting to happen, Gemini, this week. We have the Queen of Wands, clarified by the Ace of Swords. We have the Eight of Wands, clarified by the Star. We have you, the Lovers. And we also have the Six of Cups on the bottom of the deck. You could be dealing with a fire sign, Aries, Leo, Sagittarius. We also have Aquarius, and again, you. Okay? So what you're not expecting is some kind of a communication from, or trouble, they could show up, and I'm talking about this Queen of Wands, right? The Queen of Wands could be a fire sign, Aries, Leo, Sagittarius. This is somebody you already know, right? It could, for some of you, it could be your ex, male or female, absolutely doesn't matter. For others of you, it's just somebody from your past. And yes, we do have those 2 or even 3 retrogrades this week, and this is when people just show back up. The Six of Cups on the bottom of the deck is a card of a soulmate connection, but it is a card of somebody from the past. Okay? The Queen of Wands is clarified by the Ace of Swords, and we also have the Eight of Wands right next to the Queen of Wands. So, yeah, definitely communication, right? The Eight of Wands is a card of communication, and it's also a card of travel. For some of you, they will literally show up, or they will tell you that they'll be back in town, or they want to meet with you, or they want to travel with you, they want to go somewhere with you, right? With the Ace of Swords clarifying the Queen of Wands, I think they're going to be crystal clear about their intention and what they want. They're not going to be beating around the bush, they're not going to be playing around. They're going to be very straightforward, very clear, and very honest at the same time. The Ace of Wands, the Ace of Swords is the Ace of Truth, okay? Perhaps they want to make things right with you, especially if this is your ex, or if this is somebody you had a fallout with. The Star, clarifying the Eight of Wands. One of the interpretations of the Star card is healing. Okay, so perhaps, like I said, if you had a fallout, they want to heal the situation with you. The Star is also a card of a wish come true. So they may share some good news with you, that a wish has been granted to them, and they want to share this with you in some shape or form. All right, and the Lovers right next to the deck, that is most likely you, Gemini. That is your major arcana card. So at the end of the day, you will have a decision to make as to what you want to do with this information or communication, or them showing up and talking to you about this. All right, so yeah, that's what you're not expecting, and that's what I have for you, Gemini, for this first full week of 2023. If this video resonates with you, please like it. Please also share and subscribe. And other than that, Gemini, have an amazing week.